I quit my job. I had a job in advertisement world to start making this comic book, Jesus Messiah. My vision was that it should go all over the world, and especially to people who are not able to read very well, because it is a picture book. So I started drawing and reading the Bible and giving words to the pictures to share the gospel in pictures. But we didn't know how to print. And then one day in 1982, I think, during this production time, it took me 1.5 years to illustrate this book. And during this time, an old lady phoned me and said, "Willem, what are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I can explain because maybe you don't understand." She was from 1899, born in 1899. So she was 93 when she phoned me. And she didn't know what comic books were. She lived in the old ages. So I took my original illustrations with me, and in her farmhouse where she lived, she was a widow, I explained what I was doing. So these big illustrations I took with me, and I laid it out for her and explained what I was doing. And she said, "Oh, so you share the gospel in pictures for children all over the world who don't know Jesus, so that they will know Jesus." And I said, "Yes, that's the vision." And then she said, "Well, I will help you to print the first print run." Because none of the organizations in Holland, the publisher houses or the mission organization, had any vision for this book. They didn't want to print it or to publish it. So she gave us the money to print the first print run. And what she said, what she understood about the vision, became reality. Because of her prayers and her shared vision with me, we were able to print the first print run in English and in Dutch. Dutch because we live in Holland. English because we needed a book to share all over the world. So that was a kind of seed book. And so we started printing, and it started very slowly. It was printed in Dutch, in English, and then there was an organization who said we want it for Albania, but because Albania was opened at that time, there was freedom, it was not communistic anymore. And so slowly, more and more books were translated and printed, not because we had an organization, or we had money, or we had agents all over the world, or we had a publishing house or a mission organization, but just because we gave it freely to people to translate and to give them the freedom to publish it themselves, not for money, but for sharing the gospel with others. And now it is in English, and it is in Chinese. It's spread in China in several languages. I don't even know what this language is. Do you see the letters? I don't know. You know, I have to search for it. It is in Spanish, of course, in big amounts sometimes, because it is a world language, but also in very small languages. Here is the Albanian, the first translation apart from English and Dutch. This is Arabic. Do you know that this book is spread in Gaza? It is spread in Gaza before the war. People got to know Jesus over there. It is spread in Hebrew in Israel. It's printed in Israel, in Jerusalem. They give it away in the streets. Many languages. Right now it is published, translated and printed in 282 languages. And there are 58 languages waiting for printing, because 58 languages are already translated right now. And it's all because of the enthusiastic sharing of the vision by people all over the world who say, we want this book. It is very easy to read. It is not Western. It is the complete gospel. It has also a prayer in it to become a believer. So people get to know Jesus just by this simple book, not because they have to read the Bible. Maybe they will read the Bible afterwards because they remain hungry, of course, when you know Jesus. But it starts with this book. Even in the high mountains in the Himalaya,